Hey guys, it's Steven here, back with another match preview the day before Manchester City's Carabao Cup semi-final against Manchester United at Old Trafford. And of course, it's a very big game. It's the Carabao Cup. It's Manchester City's core competition. It's the one that I always look forward to at the start of the season. I genuinely do love the Carabao Cup, by the way. I'm genuinely not lying. I love it absolutely that much. Don't know why I do, but something about it just kind of makes me feel all warm and fuzzy. I love that competition, and hopefully we're going to reach yet another final in this competition. But we've got the big matter, of course, of a derby, a big derby against one of the most informed teams in the league at the moment. So this is going to be very, 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 very interesting. So today, I'm going to go through the overview, the team news, the lineup. I've also got my pal Saeed from United Central on top of some thoughts later on in the video as well, so make sure you stay tuned for the opposition preview bit. But for now, let's look at this. As I was saying, it's the Carabao Cup, man. It's the Carabao. Like, what more can I say? We have to go far in this, and it isn't going to be easy. Now, of course, we're in pretty decent form in general. We've won our last 4 in all competitions, obviously including that incredible victory against Chelsea, 3-1. A very morale-boosting victory that, even though we're in decent form overall. And we've not lost any of our previous, God knows how many. Is it like 10 or something like that? I don't know. We've scored 9 in the last 3 games, and of course we're built on that incredibly solid defensive performance. And we're at, in general, we're at this point now because we beat Bournemouth, Burnley and Arsenal in the previous rounds. I can't remember United. We've had a couple of easy teams in Everton, so it's a relatively similar route to the competition. But it's going to be very, very interesting. Of course, United as well. They would love to win this. They would love to get a bit of success under Solskjaer. And even though they are in pretty good form at the moment, I'm just going to look at their form, get it up on the screen ahead of me. They're currently obviously about to maybe be top, of course. They could easily go there if they win the next game and jump ahead of Liverpool. In general, their form has been good. They beat Villa 2-1. They beat Wolves 1-0. They drew against Leicester, which is there's no shame in that, of course. Beat Everton in the quarterfinal, beat Leeds 6-2, beat Sheffield United 3-2. And then, of course, as well, they drew against us 0-0 a few weeks back. So this is going to be, I reckon, a more explosive game. Solskjaer's had some says as well. He said the freshness and sharpness and intensity City had against Chelsea, the quality physically intense games in the league this season. I got confused there, basically. Basically, he's saying that City had the sharp intensity they had because they had a few extra days to prepare for Chelsea. Well, in that instance, given you've not played for a few days now, you must have absolutely loads of fitness, basically, shouldn't you, United? You don't play since New Year's Day, so maybe, by your own sword, you're going to batter us, surely, you know? Hopefully he doesn't, by the way. But if you're going to throw that out, of course, and it works both ways, Mr. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer there. In terms of the team news, well, it's very difficult to say because Guardiola hasn't done a press conference. They don't do press conferences for the Carabao Cup at this stage. Do they do it for the final? I don't know. I presume they do. But they're not doing one for this one, so we don't really know an update on some of the players. Though I think it's fair to say that most of the players that weren't involved the other day aren't going to be here. Guardiola said we don't have many players. To play 1-2 games is okay, but if sustained for a long time and you can use just 14 or 15 players, it will be more difficult. But like everyone in the world, we have to adjust our lives and profession as much as possible. We don't have any alternatives. Which makes you think, and that was the Sky Sports, by the way, which makes you think surely likes of Edison, Kyle Walker, Garcia, Jesus are probably all missing. Ferran Torres is probably missing too. Likely Tommy Doyle will be out as well. Ake and Laporte went around the other day. Are they still going to be out? We don't really know. I'm going to act like they were out because I think that's all we can possibly say. They could be back involved. I would hope so. But I think it's fair to say that in general, our squad still is a little bit weakened at the moment. And we're going to have some academy lads on the bench once again. Personally, by the way, I would play a strong team for this because it's a derby and it's a semi-final. And I want to win this, man. I want to win this game. And I don't really see why anyone would feel any different personally. But in terms of the lineup, it's going to be very difficult to decide. I honestly can't... It's hard to say because we don't know who's available. There's been no kind of indication of who's available other than that a lot of players are out. But I'm going to presume it could be very similar to the other day. One thing I do know is that apparently Bernardo is suspended, which is a big blow. Zach Steffen will go in goal, of course. He was good the other night against Chelsea, so I suspect he'll take up the mantle here with Edison presumably still isolating. So no Edison, Zach Steffen in goal. Then defence-wise, I can't really decide here. I think it's going to be Cancelo, Stones and Diaz again. I think they will play because it's been a couple of days, so they'll have a little bit of rest from the weekend. And it could be Zinchenko again, man. I've got a feeling maybe one of Ake or Laporte could be fit. I'm going to randomly guess that Ake could be involved. Maybe. No, I think I'll go for Zinchenko. I've got a feeling it'll be the same as the other day. Zinchenko will get involved in this game. And I'm going to presume the midfield will be Rodri once again. Rodri plays every game. He's just incredibly fit, so he plays every single game. I'm going to say Gundogan and Kevin De Bruyne yet again. And of course, that means going forward, Gabriel Jesus won't be involved. Will Aguero start? I just can't see it. I can't see him starting at the moment. It doesn't seem to add up. So I'm going to say Foden will play again. Sterling will. And then maybe we need, if it's not going to be Aguero, I think Mahrez will play and maybe Sterling through the middle and everyone will rotate or something like that. It's going to be a massive loss of Bernardo given his current form, but I reckon it could be that. It's a shame though because Bernardo was so good at linking up with everyone else and allowing a little bit of an alternative for De Bruyne to get forward. It could be, by the way, that Mahrez doesn't play and De Bruyne plays through the middle again and we play like, I don't know, Sterling on the right and we play Fernandinho in midfield or something like that. But I would say Mahrez will come into the team. That is my team, what I think it could be. I mean, I haven't got a genuine clue because we don't know who's available. And obviously the Bernardo one, I would love to have seen the same team as the other day because it worked so well, but Bernardo not being available, I think this is probably the best we can put forward really at the moment. In terms of the opposition preview, first of all, I'm going to pass you over to the top lad, Saeed, from the United Central. I've known him for a long time. He's a good lad. This is what he has to say about the game.
Hey, what's happening, people? This is the Manchester Derby, and I'm giving you my prediction and thoughts about the game. Oh, it's going to be a tough game. Another tough game. Manchester Derby, you know how it is. I just think for me, Man City are coming in with the fire, beating Chelsea convincingly. Man United are coming with the fire. It's going to be another game where, it's going to be another chess game where Man United have got to find each other's battles. Man City have got to find each other's battles. And I think it's going to be a very, very entertaining game. Both teams want to win a trophy. Man City, they own that trophy. You might as well call it the Man City Cup, you know what I mean? I feel like Man City have got the bits between their teeth, and I feel like, they want to prove again why they are just the cup champions, and they just do it again and again. And Pep Guardiola has that mindset to say, you know what? I'm going to win that trophy again. And I'm going to make a mentality about this squad to say, you know what? Win this again, guys. Win this again. And let's just show a marker of why we should be, the best of the best. But Man United have to win this for me. And I'm going to back United, of course, mate. You know what I mean? I feel like Man United need a trophy. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer needs a trophy. I feel like, we need to get this out of the way where, Man United should not be winning Carabao Cups and whatnot. But I think we're on form right now with the best form in the league. Maybe on top of Liverpool. I think, we're at home. It's one leg. That's a big one for me. It's one leg. I think last year when they destroyed us at home 3-0 within the space of, 30 minutes, I thought Man United just couldn't get the bits between their teeth. And I thought, Man City was just too much in the overall grand scheme of things. But, yeah, I think Man United, I don't know, I'm confident about Man United because I feel like Man City might just be like, you know what, we feel sorry for you, you know what I mean? You have this league for once, you know what I mean? You have this cup for once. But Man United, I think we've got strong depth in this team. Van der Beek's hardly played. Mata's hardly played. Greenwood's hardly played. So I feel like Man United should have enough to kind of beat Man City. So I'm going to go with Man United to win 2-1 against Man City. And I feel like we'll get there and we'll go into the final in April and hopefully win the cup. Come on, United.
He's confident. And why wouldn't he be confident at the moment? United are genuinely in form. They're in really good form. Go and subscribe to his channel, by the way. I've been doing a live video as well at 4 o'clock on his channel, so go and watch that. It probably really missed it by this point, but I'll be doing a video chatting to him throughout that. So go and subscribe to his channel as well, by the way. Be a link in the description and on screen right now. So United, but general, they're in very, very good form. Back of 5 wins from their last 6 since that league meeting on the 12th of December. And of course, they won 2-1 against Aston Villa the other day, which is a big victory for them. And they've won the last 3 at Old Trafford. Haven't lost a domestic match in over 2 months. So United in general are in very good form at the moment, and we know they've got a squad full of great players. The likes of obviously Bruno Fernandes is quality. Van der Beek starting to find his form there. They've got people like Cavani. I don't know who's fit for them, by the way, so I should not really checked. I probably really should have checked that. But they got obviously the likes of Cavani. You can do dangerous things. You can do danger, that man. And then obviously they got Pogba, who's good for a goal against us, unfortunately, annoyingly. And they have got quality throughout their team. So I am a little bit nervous. In terms of my prediction, though, I mean, I would be remiss to not be confident going into this game. I know it's going to be difficult, but I'm feeling confident about Manchester City in general at the moment. It could be very, very difficult. It could be a draw and get settled on penalties, and at that point, it's potluck, really. But do you know what? I feel like United, as good as they are at the moment, they might struggle. Hopefully, it's not famous words to break us down a little bit. So I'm going to say Manchester City will tip this in a horrible, tight, tense game. But I reckon it'll be something like 2-1 to Manchester City. I've got to be confident. I have to be confident. It's the Carabao Cup, man. It's our competition, so I've got to be confident. Fingers crossed I'm right on this front. I have no idea if it will be, but fingers crossed it's a big performance, because we need a big performance. It's like a really good chance to rubber stamp our form at the moment, because we're in good form. Get this victory, put the frighteners amongst Manchester United, and show that we are genuinely turning the corner here and we're creeping our way up the table. We're into another final, and how can that not be a massive boost for a team? This game is massive. It's a derby. We have to go out and show intensity, desire, and hopefully if we do that, we should win this game, hopefully. But it ain't going to be easy, and I would not be surprised if we're staring an exit on Thursday morning. It is not unreasonable given United's form and given their quality in general, but I've got to have faith. Anyway, guys, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Go and check out Saeed's channel as well, of course, and don't forget I will be back live later on for another Transfer Target daily video, so make sure to hit the subscribe button. Get me to 50k. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below, and I'll see you soon.